When you go to a new track, how can you get your best lap time quickly? A new track may seem intimidating as you don't know the racing line, braking points and apex points. On top of that, you may be racing the regular drivers who are familiar with the track. So here's a systematic approach that you can use to learn the track. On your track map, split the layout into 3 sectors so it's easier to memorize. It also makes planning the corners more manageable. For session 1, draw an interpreted line. This is your initial interpretation of what the ideal line should look like. So for each corner, label your entry point, apex point, and if the corner is taken flat out, or with a lift, or with a bit of braking. Don't overthink it because this is only a benchmark and you're going to refine it over time. After your first session, you'll probably feel that you've done well at some corners, but there are other corners which still need improving on. And that's when you go back to your track map. For corners where you did well, put a tick and keep the line the same. And for the corners you're struggling with, identify the problem. Am I sliding too much? Am I too far from the apex? Are my revs low on the exit of the corner? Each problem will have its own solution. So go back to basics. Review your entry point, apex point, and your speed in that corner. Pick a combination that you think will work best. So for example, this driver is carrying too much speed through the turn 8 hairpin and they're spinning out at the apex. So all they need to do is slow it down at the beginning of the corner. Let's take a wide entry, let's add an early brake, and then once the kart is slowed down, smooth throttle application as you get closer and closer to the apex. And once the wheel is straightened out, you can get 100% back onto the gas and have a very fast exit. Now after each session, you use this method of analysis to refine your line and find improvements. People often ask, I've done 5 sessions, but my lap times are not improving. Well, if you're trying to improve your lap times, having more sessions won't be productive if you're not setting a clear session objective each time. In addition to this, if you have a GoPro or similar camera, reviewing your footage after each session can be priceless. It will help you remember exactly what you did in that session and pinpoint exactly what mistakes you were making. Finally, following the regular drivers on track in your session can shorten the learning process. Ideally, if they're friendly enough to explain the lines, you'll definitely benefit from their experience. Above all, patience is very important. You can't expect to be the best driver after the first session. You need to have a systematic approach and then trust the process. If you need more help, check out the KTips Level 1 Go Kart training program, which will teach you the fundamentals of mastering a new track. Part of the training program includes one-on-one coaching with me, which will help to take you to the next level. But until the next video guys, I'll see you next time.